Hello, everyone, and welcome out to Lone Peak High School as we begin the 2025-2026 high school basketball season here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We've got a good one tonight between a new 6A team in Cedar Valley making the jump up from 5A, going up against the 4-peat state champions, Lone Peak Knights. Nate Thatcher here, happy to bring you tonight's contest. And just mentioned, we should have a good one. Starting for Lone Peak, it'll be Hooney Folau, Charlie Warner, Toddy Harness, Lave Holdcraft, and of course number 34, Kennedy Woolston, the recent BYU commit, top 100 player in the nation, and number 2 in the state of Utah. Meanwhile, for the Aviators, they'll be going with Savannah Klott, Presley Whiting, Hadley Whiting, Daisy Thane, and Ellie Larson, who last season averaged almost 12 points a game. They're led by head coach Kawika Akina, who is in his second season at the helm, boasting a 16-7 record last year, where his Aviators lost to Salem Hills in the 5A quarterfinals, but they finished 8-4 in their region. Now, heading into 2025-26, they're playing in Region 2 of 6A, a region that has 7 teams, and they were picked to finish second out of those 7, only behind Westlake. Meanwhile, for the Knights, as just mentioned, they're coming off of their 4th straight state championship over the last 4 seasons. They're led by Nancy Warner, who's in her 13th season, who's just 9 wins away from getting 200 career wins. Needless to mention, she's also won 3 other state championships before her time at Lone Peak, so she's a 7-time state champion. She also played at BYU for 4 years under head coach Jeff Judkins. Last year, they finished 20-7, tied for first in Region 3 at 8-2, where they beat Copper Hills in the state championship at 46-42. They have 4 returning starters this season, and as mentioned in pregame, Kennedy Woolston leads a dominant front for this Knights squad. Look to see her in action in their first game of the year as they look to go 1-0 to start this new campaign. Super excited to have you here tonight with us. We should have a good one on our hands. It's going to be Holdcraft and Presley at center court to tip things off here in Highland, Utah. Lone Peak's boasting a new court this season, and they're looking to get a new season underway. Tip is away, and it's controlled by the Knights. Harness will set things up for her squad. It's a man defense looking to get a screen moving left. Harness going to drive baseline, dishes it back out. Woolston's got it. They're going to dish it around the horn. Folau kicks it back up top. Harness, top of the key. Nice baseline drive. Had an opportunity down low, but it's blocked. Nice block that time by Hadley. Instead, it'll be a 3 taken deep and an air ball out of bounds. It'll be heading back the Aviators' way, so some opportunities there for Lone Peak. They just couldn't convert. Now the visiting Cedar Valley Aviators in black with a chance to take an early lead. Ball dishes away around the horn. Here's Larson, now up top. Presley finds her teammate in Thane. Thane back up top in the right corner. Here's Larson looking to drive. She picks up her dribble in the key and dishes it back outside. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Nice drive, layups up and converts. Easy 2 right there for Daisy Thane as she puts Cedar Valley up top first. And an early press now by the Aviators will work as it's a turnover for the Knights. So Cedar Valley with a nice start here in tonight's contest. A reminder, our clock here on KSL will be unofficial. We're going to try and keep it as close as possible. Aviators will inbound, just coming off of a Thane 2-point layup off the left side. Here's Hadley on the right. Not pressured, so she'll hand it off. Hadley looking to drive now. One-on-one opportunity, goes up with her left. Doesn't follow. Here comes Woolston in transition. Cross-court pass, finds Warner. In the corners, hardest for 3. Book it! And the Knights on the board. Early timeout here from Cedar Valley. And we'll take it with them. It's Lone Peak leading at 3-2 here in the first quarter on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back out to Lone Peak High School, where the Knights currently lead at 3-2. An early timeout taken by Coach Akina. just over a minute and a half into the first quarter, and only after one bucket scored by the home team, telling his girls they need a defended transition, as that's where that last three-pointer came from. Here come the Aviators to try and retake the lead after obtaining it early here in the first. Hadley's got it up top, guarded closely by Warner, and an early reach and foul will be called against number 1. Charlie averaged just over 5 points per game last year as a freshman. Looking to boost that resume here in her sophomore campaign. Nice bounce pass down low. Here's Larson, picks up her dribble once again, guarded by Woolston, ball's down, and almost picked off. Larson recontrols. Now we've got a foul called in the key, and this foul's going to go against Charlie again, so that's 2 straight fouls for the sophomore guard. Early foul trouble may be looming here for number 1. Aviators over the top inbound. Whiting looking to go up, puts it up on the turnaround. Can't get it off the right side, but there's Larson to recollect. She can't get it to go, but she's fouled. So Ellie Larson will head to the free throw line as Woolston picks up the foul. So the Knights looking to stay out of early foul trouble. That might be something to look at as we move towards the second half later on. Larson shooting 2 from the charity stripe, averaged over 11 points per game last season as the first one rattles out. The senior forward is a player to rely on here for this Aviators squad. And they've got a daunting pre-region schedule as well, as her second one finds the bottom of the net. It'll tie things up at 3. Aviators playing that full court press early on, a little bit soft here as Harness gets it across. Here's Woolston with a lane on the right side. Tries to dish it out, almost picked off. And actually, they're going to say it was off of the Knights, so it's going to be going the Aviators' direction. So the Knights getting rushed a little bit right now. And just a tad rattled as we're tied up here at 3. Here's Hadley, now over to Akusi, who's checked in. Akusi's got it up at the top of the key. She's going to drive right. She's going to hand it off. Here's Claude. Claude's trying to take a screen. Now she's going to go towards the right side of the basket, picks up her dribble, tries to spin around, can't find anything. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound, finds its way out to Lone Peak. And we're going to have a foul go against the Aviators. It's going to go against Savannah Claude. That'll be her first. So here comes Lone Peak the other direction. Hooney's going to bring it across the timeline. Nice pass down low. Entry level doesn't find it. Here's Folau, far side. Hooney picks up her dribble at the elbow. Leaves a wide open three-pointer that rattles down. Lavi Holdcraft able to get things going. It's 2 3-pointers now for the Knights as they lead it 6-3. There's a pump fake by Thane. Now here's Whiting driving with her right. And they're going to call a traveling violation against the Aviators. It'll head back the Knights' direction. Holdcraft will check out as senior guard Jamie King comes in. Knights still being pressured here in this full court press. Jamie's looking to pass it. It's picked off. Savannah on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Elbow jumper. No good. Woolston with the rebound. Knights avoid some points off of their turnover. Woolston guarded heavily by Senna. Here's Hooney up top. Back out to Woolston. She'll take a three-pointer. Catch it! That's where she makes her living. And now that's 3 3-pointers for the Knights. And another timeout for the Aviators as Lone Peak leads it 9-3 here, just about halfway through the first quarter. Welcome back out to Lone Peak High School as we're about halfway through the first quarter in tonight's season opening game between the Knights and the Aviators of Cedar Valley. The Aviators have now taken 2 timeouts here in this first quarter after allowing 3 3-pointers to cash down from 3 separate Knights here in the opening 4 minutes. Coach Aquino looking to get his girls back on track now trailing by 2 possessions. Aviators will have the ball going the length of the court. Savannah will take the inbound. She'll hand it off. Akuzi dishes it around. Now here's Whiting. She hands it off to Thane. Thane back up top. Presley has it. Presley's going to pick up her dribble at the elbow. Cross-court pass. And Thane picks up her dribble, but a scoop shot on the left side finds its way down. And Cedar Valley with another 2, cuts it to 4. Knights trying to get their way around that defense that's been pressuring from the get-go. Woolston at the top, hands off. There's Warner. Warner goes up, and she'll be blocked, but a foul. Peyton Warner, the freshman, checking in for the first time tonight for the Knights. So Savannah will pick up her second foul of the first quarter as well. So these guards are in some early trouble here in the foul game. Kaylee Larson set to check in from the Aviators as the first free throw is no good from Warner. Ellie Larson will come back in as well as both Savannah and Hadley take a break. Peyton looking to get the first point of her Lone Peak career, and she does. 10-5 now for the Knights. Here's Presley. It's Thane. Now up top is Larson. Larson looking to dish it around, finds Thane once again. Thane's on the right side, looks to get a screen, picks up her dribble at the top of the key. This Knights defense is playing excellent man pressure. Here's Larson driving right side, puts it up with her right, can't get it to go. Rebound finds its way almost back out to the Aviators. Here come the Knights in transition. Woolston's in the open court. Can she recollect? She does. Throws it back. Somehow it's collected by Jamie King. She'll be fouled, and she'll head to the charity stripe for 2. Excellent recollection by Kennedy Woolston as Jamie King will look to get some points at the free throw line. Jamie averaged just 1 point per game last season in her junior year, and she can match that average here with just 1 of 2 free throws here from the line. The gym quiets down, except for the opposing student section, and another point is added. It's back up to a 6-point game. And 2 for 2 goes Jamie King. It's 12-5 now for the Knights. Aviators lose the ball at the top of the key and a foul against Cedar Valley. It's going to be heading back the other direction. Knights lead it now by 7. Here comes Harness as she crosses the timeline. Under 3 to go here in the first. King down low. Nice entry level. Warner's got it. Tries to get it back up top. It's a floater. King recollects at the logo. And nice defense there by the Aviators. Here comes Cedar Valley the other way in transition. Easy layup for 2. Nice bucket that time from Daisy Thane. Harness. Cross-court pass. Nice move in transition. Lone Peak answers with another easy layup. Maddie Pope with the easy bucket. And it looks like we're going to have to reset because of the clock. So 32 seconds will be on the shot clock. Here's Larson up top on the right side, over to Thane. Thane back over to Larson, it's picked off. Here's Holdcraft, she recollects in the corner. King loses it for a moment, and she recollects as well. Under 2 to go here in the opening period. Coach Warner will call out the play. Girls will space out, here comes the screen. Warner looking to take it, nice pressure by the Aviators, but she's gonna get past her defender, loses the ball again. There's a steal. Here comes Thane the other direction. Hard foul in transition. And that looks to go against Warner as Thane was going up for the layup. So 2 shots will come up here for Cedar Valley. Their next game will come against the Bountiful Braves, who Lone Peak just played a couple nights ago. And after that, they'll be on the road at Corner Canyon. A lot of road games here for this Aviator squad in this season. 10 of their 17 games will be on the road. But not only that, 3 of their first 4 are on the road. After that, they'll have a home game and then another 3 straight road trip for this squad. So they're going to have to learn how to play 6A basketball away from their home arena as Cedar Valley goes 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, cuts it back to a 6-point game. Here's Harness, looking to move, goes up with 2, can't get it to go. Ball bounces around. Here's Pope, back up top. Holdcraft's going to drive, goes up, and she'll be fouled down low. So, second personal for Whiting. Knights are now in the bonus. So Lavi will be at the line, the senior guard, averaged just under 5 points per game last season. First free throw is up, and off the back iron and in. What a bounce for the Knights. Brings it back up to a 7-point game. We've got a discussion here by the referees. Now, they're wondering if it touched the back of the board. Akina's calling for a review, and it looks like... It's clean. And it looks like they're going to count it as they look to the scores table. So 1 for 1 so far. Here's Holdcraft looking for her second. It's up and through. Lone Peak now with their largest lead of the game at 8. Here's Thane. Dishes it around. They find Whiting over to Larson. Larson on near side. Back up top. Whiting's going to drive. Oh, nice spin move down low. Almost gets it off the glass. Nice offensive rebound, though, by Thane. She kicks it back out. It's picked off. Here's Holdcraft in transition. Holdcraft up with the right. Can't get it to go. Ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with the Knights. Lavi frustrated with herself that she couldn't get the layup to convert. But the Knights still retain possession right here. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Folau will inbound. Hooney looking for a teammate. Still looking, goes up top. Here's Kennedy. She'll move right to left. Now it's back up top. Pope out to Folau. Folau's going to drive. She kicks it out. Harness is going to slow things down.
Go, downhill.
About a 1-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Folau back up top. Here's Pope. Pope finds a screen. She'll take a 3 from the right side. No good off left iron. And here come the Aviators. Looking to kill and get the last shot. Thane, she's going to drive. Left side, picks up her dribble. Nice spin move. Goes up with 2. She's short. Another offensive rebound. Aviators got to get a shot up. Here's Larson. It's a move shot. And it will be short. And that's how the first quarter will end. It's Lone Peak with a 16-8 lead over the Cedar Valley Aviators here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back out to Lone Peak High School, where the home Lady Knights have an early 8-point advantage over the visiting Aviators of Cedar Valley. 16-8 our score after the first. And head coach Kawika Akina called 2 timeouts there in that first period as he's looking to get his girls corralled and find some sense of momentum, especially on the offensive side. They allowed 3 3-pointers from that Knights offense in the first quarter, and they're looking to change that as well. Lots of balanced scoring overall in this contest. Players able to find their mark as it looks like Cedar Valley will be inbounding to start the second quarter. So Larson will inbound at Thane at the midline. She's up at the top, hands back over to Larson on the right side. Finds Presley left. She's going to dish it over. Here's a Kuzi near side. And it's back up top with Hadley. Hadley goes down low to Presley. Presley goes up, spins around to her right, and gets the bucket to go. Aviators have had some similar opportunities with that jump shot, able to convert that time. Harness brings it across. Oh, forces the Aviators to go into the splits. Here's Warner, pump fakes a three, drives up with her right, gets it off the glass for two. What a run that time for number one. Back up to an 8-point game. Here's a Kuzi. Now it's up near side. Here's Larson. Gets it back up top to Hadley. Hadley being pressured right now by Hooney. Thane. Thought about driving for a moment. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Picks up her dribble at the left elbow. Here's Whiting looking to drive. Goes up with her left. Gets the tough bucket to go off the left side. Both teams now transitioning and alternating between buckets. Woolston able to break the press. Here's Harness. Picks up her dribble. Here's Woolston driving. Goes up with her right. No good. Rebound out to Whiting. Thane has it in transition. Thane moves it left. Goes baseline. She's got it in the near corner. All her teammates on the far side. They're going to spread out for her. Thane's going to drive. Picks up her dribble baseline. Goes back up top, and it's stolen by Warner. A foul would be called against Thane. Knights playing some great defense here on in this first half.
Foul number 5, Daisy Thane. That's her first team foul of the quarter. Checking in for Knights number 5, Jamie King, number 20, Maddie Pope.
So Woolston will check out alongside Toddy. Pope back in, looking to inbound. Finds Folau. Folau finds Warner in transition. Warner able to break. Almost picked off, and she will be fouled in the process. That foul is going to go against Savannah, so that's her third foul here in the first half. Something to watch here, and it looks like she's going to be subbed out once again. So Johnson will check in for Clot. 18-12 our score. Warner pops it in. Here's Holdcraft. Early screen, now it's back up top to Folau. Coach Warner's going to call out the play. Aviators sticking with that man defense.
Be aggressive, downhill, who would he go?
Folau over to Warner, left side. We near 15 seconds on the shot clock, and the jumper's no good. It's going to be heading back the Aviators' direction. Shot just a little bit short that time.
All right, good luck. Good luck.
Thane will call out. She moves right side. Presley has the ball, looks to go down low. Johnson has it. Johnson's going to drive right side. Now she's going to bring it back out. Thane has it on the right wing. Goes near top of the key. She's going to take a screen. Looking to go on a pick and pop. There's Whiting. Oh, a tough jumper. No good. Fight for the rebound is won by Holdcraft. Here's Lavi. Looking to move. Goes coast to coast. Up with her right. And she's fouled. She'll head back to the free throw line for two more. Knights pushing in transition so far, using that speed to their advantage. And they're able to get to the charity stripe multiple times here in this first half. So Holdcraft back at the line. Two more opportunities. First one is up and through. So Peyton Warner will check back in alongside Harness. And Thane will check out. Lavi looking to go 4 for 4, and she does. She'll check out as Woolston comes back in. Kennedy with a quiet 3 points here in this first half. Last year she averaged just under 15 points per game. So here come the Aviators the other direction. Woolston forcing the Aviators to pick up their dribble. That's Larson. Back up top to Whiting. Whiting, she's going to drive. Picks up her dribble at the elbow, looking to go down low. Larson goes up and around, reverse no good. Woolston with the board. Kennedy behind the back. She's going to go coast to coast. Passes it to Pope in the corner for three. Bang! And Lone Peak takes their first double-digit lead of the night. Another timeout for Coach Akina as his girls take their largest deficit of the evening. 23-12, Lone Peak here on the Rewind Sports Network. We are back at Lone Peak High School here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Nate Thatcher here as the Knights currently lead the Aviators 23-12 for their biggest lead of the game. Coach Akina has now taken 3 timeouts in this first half alone, as we haven't reached the halfway point of the second quarter. Here come his Cedar Valley Aviators on the left side. Whiting has it up top, guarded closely by Harness. She's going to drive, picks up her dribble, and a reach-in foul will be called against Tati. So first team foul for the Knights here in the second. Aviators will inbound baseline. Larson's going to check out as Ellie comes in. Little Larson for Larson transaction right there. Ellie looking to inbound. And it's almost taken away by the Knights. They're going to call another foul. This time it looks to go against Pope. So Ellie looking to inbound, trying to find Hadley, and that'll be an offensive foul against Hadley as she pushed off against Pope. Aviators sticking up with that full court press. Kennedy's got it. Picks up her dribble, almost picked off. Jamie recollects. Knights have numbers. Here's Woolston down low, back out to Pope for another three. Got it again! And the Knights are on fire from deep as they lead it by 14. Here's Cedar Valley the other direction. In the corner, here's Presley. Trying to go down low, overshoots Akuzi. It'll be another turnover for the Aviators. So Pope will check out, as well as Harness. Pope having a great night from the perimeter as Charlie Warner checks back in. Woolston will inbound. She finds Charlie. Back over to Woolston. Here's Folau. They've broken that press once again. Cross court, Peyton to Woolston for three. No good. Rebound finds its way out to Sadie Johnson. Johnson's going to move it across the timeline. Guarded closely by Folau, almost loses the basketball. It's recollected by Cedar Valley. Folau making some press up at the top of the perimeter. And almost a travel by the basketball here with the Aviators. Folau steals it. Here's Woolston. Looking to go coast to coast. Goes up, and that's going to be a travel. Yeah, it's going to be a carry with the basketball. And that's a turnover for the Knights and an opportune time when they lead it by 14. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we are back. 26-12 is our score.
Go ball pressure, Peyton, ball pressure. Good. Good.
And a kickball violation. It'll stay here with the Aviators. Both Warners are going to check out for the Knights. Woolston looking to guard the inbound pass.
Go, deny the
Ellie looking to get it in. Trying to find Johnson, and she does. Johnson on the far side looking to get a screen. Now tries to get an entry pass, and it's stolen away by Holdcraft. Here's Woolston, near side. Hands off to Harness. Harness with a wide open lane down low, but she can't convert on the layup. Rebound out to Cedar Valley. And Harness almost with a steal on the other end. It'll stay, though, with the visiting squad. So Hadley and Kaylee will check in as Sadie and Akuzi come out. Here's Ellie, far side. They're trying to get it down low, but they can't seem to find anything in the paint. And another foul. It's going to be a blocking foul against the Knights as Izzy Leverson was looking to drive on the right side. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this opening half. Larson looking to inbound. It's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be in the Knights' direction. Another turnover for the Aviators. Woolston will inbound. Here's Folau. She's pressured. The Knights have been able to break this pretty easily tonight. And Holdcraft gives up a three-pointer in the corner. Harness now finds Woolston on the left elbow. And she'll be fouled on the far side as she hits the deck. That'll be the fifth foul against Cedar Valley here in the second quarter, which will put Kennedy at the line for 2 free throws. As mentioned in the pregame, Kennedy, a recent BYU commit. Her older sister played there as she's currently serving an LDS mission. First one, no good. A top 100 player in the country per ESPN, and that is not a ranking to be set aside, as she's also ranked number 2 in the state of Utah. Trying to go 1 for 2, and she does as she rattles in the second. Had a quiet evening tonight with 4. 27-12 is our score. And this Knights defense is unrelenting. Whiting looking to drive. Picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Now finds Hadley. Hadley's going to go up hard with her left. It's no good. Kennedy with the rebound. Knights are pushing quickly in transition. Holdcraft out to Jamie for 3. No good. Here's Folau. She's going to recollect and reset. She now drives. Picks up her dribble. Ball finds its way around the horn. Back up top to Harness. Harness kicks it back up top. Hooney, oh, a nice pick and pop. And she's going to have a traveling called against her with a minute left here in this first half. The Knights have had some opportunities here in this first half, but they've been squandered by turnovers. This lead could be way more than what it currently is. Here's Hadley on the left side, trying to go baseline, and Larson almost saves it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Knights, so it'll stay here with the Aviators. Cedar Valley looking to inbound. On the far side, Whiting out to Larson. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Larson's moving right. Guarded closely, back up top to Hadley. Here's Presley. Picks up her dribble, now under 5 to shoot. Larson's got to do something, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So the Knights will have the last say here in this first half, as they lead at 27-12. Harness to Woolston. Woolston, a little pick and pop. Three-pointer up for Pope. Gets it in again! What a night for number 20! And that will do it for the first half as the Knights go on a massive run in that second quarter to lead it 30-12 here on their home floor as they look to get another win here on the season. It's Lone Peak currently leading it by 18 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Hello, everyone, and welcome back out to Lone Peak High School here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. It's the Lady Knights currently leading the visiting Aviators of Cedar Valley 30-12 after the first half. The Knights blew up in that second quarter to take this massive 18-point lead as we head into the third. And that's all thanks to a balanced amount of scoring, but mainly from deep range. Lavi Holdcraft able to get going from the free throw line as well. But the Aviators really struggling to get things going on their offensive end. Many turnovers and just not able to get good shots outside of the paint that can help them chip away at this lead. Coach Aquino was quick to call 3 timeouts in the opening 2 quarters, and hopefully halftime was enough time to give his girls a new game plan and something to help them cut into this deficit that they find themselves in. The Knights will start with the basketball as they're in their home whites. And here they go now, moving right to left. Lavi's got it up top. Aviators playing some some press defense here in the half. Harness slowing things down. Aviators going with the zone now. In a 1-2-2, finds Woolston open for 3 in the corner. It's no good. Folau. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Lady Knights. Knights will line up in a row on the left elbow. And now they're going to actually move up to the right side. Folau will inbound. Trying to get it into Harness. It's tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay here with the Knights. They'll go with the same formation. Now Harness finds it. Back up top to Woolston. Here's Folau, top of the key. Entry-level pass. Back up top. Hooney dishing it around. Harness has it on the right side. Looking to get a screen from Woolston. And a foul will be called on a reach-in by Thane. So first team foul for the Aviators here in this third quarter. Charlie looking to get a pass in. She finds Woolston. Kennedy back over to Warner. It's a little back and forth game. Now here's Folau cross court. Behind the back. Goes inside the key. Now back up. Harness has it far side. Now Charlie trying to get around that defense. Instead, it's over to Holdcraft in the corner. Tries to go across, but it's stolen by Cedar Valley. Here's Thane across the timeline in transition. Daisy looking to get a screen. Thane's now going to drive left. Thought about a jumper, but picks up her dribble. Nice defense that time from Warner. And a foul will be called down low. Looks to go against Harness.
Number 10, Tati Harness, her second personal, first team foul of the quarter. Aviators inbound.
Both teams still looking to get their first bucket here of the second half. Thane has it near the logo. She's going to take Woolston. Now a high-level entry pass is picked away. Hooney tries to get it to Woolston in transition. It's almost stolen. Somehow recollects, goes up with her left. Layup no good as she falls down. Here comes Savannah the other direction. She didn't play much of the first because of foul trouble. Nice spin move. Bounce pass down low. Layup good. Larson with a nice 2. Here come the Knights the other direction. Woolston will pop a 3 from the corner. No good. Holdcraft with a nice rebound. Back out to Harness. She'll collect. 3-pointer that time. Also no good. Lavi. 2 straight offensive boards. Big time for number 21. Hooney's going to slow things down. Lavi has it far side. Now over to Charlie. Charlie looking to get a screen. Guarded closely right now by Savannah with those 3 fouls. Hooney takes a screen left. Now she's going to drive. Goes up with her left. Easy layup for 2. Lead back up to 18. Here's Hadley. Oh, a tough shot. Falls short. Larson tries to save it in bounds. It goes straight over to Lavi. Here's Warner, near side. Holtcraft has it, moving left to right. Folau on the far side. Warner will pop a three. Oh, in and out, no good. Woolston gets another offensive board. Warner gets a two as she drives in. Lead now up to 20. Here's a three from Larson. Got it. Aviators needed that one. Cuts it down to 17. Warner trying to go coast to coast out to Holdcraft. Harness has a lane. Tries to go with the bounce pass down low, and it will be a kick against Cedar Valley.
Checking in for the Knights, number 2, Peyton Warner, number 5, Jamie King, number 20, Maddie Hope. They replace Charlie Warner.
So massive subs coming in for Lone Peak,
In for Cedar Valley, number 20,
as Ellie will check out for Cedar Valley.
Ellie Larson.
Knights looking to inbound baseline. They find Harness up top. Here's Pope, near corner. She had an excellent first half from 3. Here's Harness. Oh, pick and pop jumper's blocked. Here's Akuzi out to Savannah. Clout's going to go. Now she's going to stop at the top of the key. Looking to move right. Picks up her dribble, and a foul will be called against the Knights. She took a hard fall there on the right side.
Number 20, Maddie Hope, her second personal, second team foul. Cedar Valley to inbound.
Just about halfway here through this third quarter. Here's Thane. King guarding her closely. Thane's going to drive. She'll pick up her dribble. Oh, nice spin move down low. Gets a 2 off the left side. Aviators coming back with that full court press. Here's Hooney. Brings it across the timeline. Oh, and a nice pass down low. It's blocked by Savannah. But it'll stay here with the Knights. Timeout taken by Lone Peak. Will take it with them as they currently lead by 15 here in the third on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We're back at Lone Peak High School where the Lady Knights currently lead it by 15, 34-19 our score, with just under 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Cedar Valley able to get things going on the offensive side, but so have the Knights, able to stay consistent and maintain a double-digit lead. Knights have the basketball out of their own timeout. Here's Pope for 3. Can she continue? No, misses that one. Rebound out to Thane. Daisy going to go coast to coast. Picks up her dribble. Trying to find a teammate. Here's a cutting Savannah. Savannah goes up, and a foul will be called. And they're going to say that it was on the ground. So Woolston and Warner will come back in for the Knights. Savannah is going to inbound off their own baseline. And it's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Aviators. A reminder, our clock is unofficial here on KSL, but we're going to try and keep it close. Thane has it up top. Going around the horn, here's Hadley. Hadley, oh, using her body down low off the right side of the glass, no good. Woolston collects the board. Here's Payton, coast to coast off the left side. They're not going to count it. They're going to say it's a traveling violation. And the home crowd is furious at that call. And Coach Warner is just as confused as her fans here at home. There's a foul down low on the ground. That'll be the 4th team foul against the Knights here with 3 minutes to go in the third. Second against Kennedy. Savannah collects the inbound. She's got it near side on the wing. She's going to drive. Kicks it out. 3-pointers up. And too far. Charlie with the board. She finds Payton. Here's Payton to the rack. Gets the layup. Oh, misses. But she's going to go to the free throw line for 2. Second team foul for Cedar Valley. First against against Ava Akusi. First one is up and in. Payton looking to go 2 for 2. Got it.
Aviator substitution number 11, Ellie Larson.
Ellie Larson will check back in as Hadley Whiting comes out and takes a rest. Thane trying to get around the defenders. It's going to be out of bounds. They're going to say that it stays here with the team in black. High level pass. Here's Presley, and that's going to be a traveling, and that's a turnover. Cedar Valley just cannot have that here as they're looking to cut into this deficit. Here come the Knights the other direction. Aviators picking up that full court press just a little bit. Holdcraft back up top. That was Warner. Up top with Charlie. She's going to slow things down. Now she's going to drive. Brings it back up. Woolston in the middle. Folau double teamed on the far side. Here's Pope for another 3. Too far, no good. Woolston's got it. Bounce pass. Folau. Folau loses it. A foul will be called against Cedar Valley. Hooney looking to inbound. Finds Charlie. Kennedy's got it. She's going to drive. Dishes it back up. Payton wide open for 3. No good. But Kennedy somehow collects the rebound. Charlie falls down. Aviators have it. Now we've got another foul as bodies hit the floor. And it looks to go against the Knights. It's going to go against Pope. That's the 5th foul. So Cedar Valley will be in the bonus from here on out in this third. Ellie Larson will be at the line for 2. Senior averaged just under 12 points per game last season. Been relatively quiet here tonight. First free throw is short. A lot of balanced scoring overall for both of these squads. As we haven't seen really one star step it up to an extreme extent. Of course, Pope had 3 3-pointers there in that first half as Larson can't make both of her free throws. Bodies hit the floor once again. Here's a Kuzi in transition. Holdcraft looking to pursue. Layup is short. Charlie gets the rebound, but it's going to be off of her leg, and it'll stay here with the Aviators. Timeout will be taken by Lone Peak, and we'll take it with them as they currently lead it by 17 here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School, where the Knights currently lead at 36-19 with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Aviators haven't been able to cut into this deficit in the third, but they have been more productive on the offensive end. Here's Ellie, near side. She's going to drive, picks up her dribble, and another foul will be called, and it looks to go against Woolston. So that'll be Kennedy's third as Ellie will go back to the free throw line, looking to make up for her last trip to the charity stripe. First one is in.
Checking in tonight, 0, Rudy Folau replaces Charlie Warner.
She goes 2 for 2. Knights still facing that pressure defense that is meeting them at about 3/4 of the quarter. Pope wide open underneath the basket for 2. Brings the lead back up to 17. And ball almost turned over off the hands of Hadley. Presley has it. Looking to get a screen. She'll take a 3. Back iron, no good. And they're going to say it was off of the back of, looks like it hit the net actually that connects the hoop itself. So they're going to say that's out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Knights. Here's Pope. Finds Holdcraft. Over to Hooney. Finds Woolston in the corner. Woolston tries to get it around. And a foul will be called as the Aviators were looking to move in open transition. And they're going to say it's actually against Cedar Valley. A confusing foul call right there. But it'll stay here nonetheless. That's the second against Hadley. Here's Folau. She finds Pope. Down low to Holdcraft. Back up top to Hooney. Folau's going to drive. Goes up with her right. Gets it off the glass for 2. Lone Peak up to 40 points now. Here's Ellie. Ellie drives baseline. Double team. She finds a Kuzi. Oh, a tough turnaround jumper. No good. Rebound out to Lavi. Here's Woolston. Cross-court pass. Folau. Back up top to Holdcraft at the buzzer. Got it! The Knights are on fire here as they lead it by 22 heading into the fourth. It's all Lone Peak here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. We'll be there for the fourth quarter after the break.
Also in for the Knights, number 10, Tati Harness.
Welcome back out to Lone Peak High School, where the Knights are currently in massive control of this game as they lead it by 22. Fourth quarter action coming up.
Cedar Valley will inbound to begin quarter number 4.
Knights looking to get their first win of the season, bouncing back from a loss against Bountiful. Looking much improved here tonight. Presley looking to get rid of the ball. She finds Savannah. Savannah cuts. Oh, and a scoop shot off the left side goes in. Aviators cut it to 20. Here's Hooney across the timeline. Over to Charlie. Folau finds it again. Here's Woolston for 3. Off the side of the backboard, no good. A fight for the rebound. And possession will stay here with Lone Peak. Woolston will inbound. Finds Charlie, far side. Down low to Holdcraft. Dish off to Charlie. Easy layup off the left side for 2. Here are the Aviators the other direction. Presley has it up top. Finds Savannah. Savannah's going to drive. Goes right to left. Oh, spin move down low, and a foul will be called against Harness on a reach-in. It's the fourth foul against Harness. as Clutt will be at the line. Averaged just under 9 points per game last season. First one up and in.
Ninth substitution, number 20, Maddie Pope replaces Conti Harness.
So Maddie Pope will check back in as Harness comes out with those 4 fouls. Savannah goes 2 for 2. Mooney facing that pressure, finds Pope. Pope with a high pass, it'll be picked off. Here come the Aviators to try and cut away. Savannah, she'll drive, goes up with her right, and she'll be fouled in the process. She'll go back to the free throw line for 2 more. So Charlie picks up her 3rd foul in the process as Savannah goes back to the line. Just here moments ago. Free throws up and in. Great free throw trip for Savannah once again. Goes 2 for 2. And a traveling violation by the Knights. Comes back to Cedar Valley. Timeout called by Lone Peak. Coach Warner seen something she doesn't like as the Aviators slowly coming in as they now trail by 18. We'll be right back after this timeout. Back at Lone Peak High School as the Aviators looking to try and make this a closer game than it has been as they trail by 18 with just under 6.5 to go here in the final period. Here's Hadley, far side. Looking to go inside. Presley's got it. She's fouled now on her 2, so she'll head to the free throw line for 2 more. Now 3 team fouls against Lone Peak. And that's the 4th foul against Pope. She's been a player to watch here, especially from deep for the Knights. First free throw, no good off back iron.
Checking in for the Knights, number 2, Peyton Warner, replacing Maddie Pope.
Whiting able to go 1 for 2. Here's Peyton. Finds Holdcraft. Full out in transition. She's going to go coast to coast. Goes up with her right. She's short. Fight for the ball on the ground. And they're going to call a jump ball. So it'll go Cedar Valley's way. Things are starting to go in the Aviators' direction right now as they trail by 17. Here's Savannah bringing it across the timeline. Finds Hadley. Hadley's going to go around the horn and hand off to Savannah. Savannah picks up her dribble. Now she's going to drive. Dishes it off. Akuzi's going to drive. Kicks it back out. Here's Thane. She's going to go to the bucket. Layup, no good. Holdcraft with the rebound. Here's Kennedy. Over to Hooney. They're going to slow things down. Woolston has it on the far side. Only one made three-pointer for her tonight. Pump fake. She's going to drive. Kicks it back out. Folau's got it. Hooney back up top to Charlie. Woolston. Oh, a little back and forth. Charlie for 3. No good. Rebound. Taken away. Here's the Aviators. Picks up her 4th foul. Coach Warner holding on to the basketball. She's coaching her girls up on their side. Woolston catches it driving. Floater up and no good. Here's Hadley in transition.
Stop ball.
Hadley gonna go coast to coast with a spin move. Off back iron, no good. Folau gets the rebound. Out to Holdcraft, but the pass is errant, and it'll be a turnover once again for Lone Peak. Here's Thane. Up top to Hadley. Ellie's got it. Looking to get a screen. She's not going to take it. She's just going to go right with her right hand and gets it off the glass for two. And it's stolen by the Aviators. A koozie for two. Oh, rattles out. Holdcraft gets the rebound. Ball's stolen once again by Cedar Valley. Here's Thane. Thane's going to drive. Goes to the cup. Gets it to go in the foul. Cedar Valley with a semblance of life here in the fourth.
Checking in for the Knights. Number 1, Charlie Warner, and number 20, Maddie Pope. They replace Peyton Warner and Robbie Holcraft. Daisy Thane shoots 1.
Thane trying to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. And rattles out. Jamie King with the rebound, and a foul will be called against the Aviators. That'll be the second team foul against Cedar Valley.
That's her 5th personal foul.
And Savannah will check out of the game. She's just fouled out with her 5th foul.
Number 3, Presley Whiting for Savannah Close.
So Presley will come back in.
Second team foul. In for the Knights, number
Pope coming back in for the Knights with her 4 fouls, something to look out for. Aviators will back off just slightly. Here's Warner as she crosses the timeline. Aviators sticking with that zone defense. Woolston wide open at the three-point line. Brings it back out. Warner's got it. They're going to slow things down. Woolston for 3. No good. Long rebound out to Harness. Harness guarded closely right now by Ellie. Here's Charlie, far side in the corner. Woolston tries to get it out. It's picked off. Here's a koozie. Out to Thane. Thane's got it. Goes up. She's fouled once again, so she'll head back to the free throw line for 2 more.
Daisy Thane shoots 2.
First one is up and in.
Checking in for the Knights, number 21.
Aviators can make this an 11-point game.
Maddie Pope.
Second one is up and in as well. Timeout called by Cedar Valley, and we will take it with them as they now only trail by 11 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the game. We're back at Lone Peak High School as the Knights on the wrong end of a run here that's taken by the Aviators, only trailing by 11 right now with just under 3 minutes to go, once trailed by over 20 points. Aviators going to pick up that full court press a little bit harder now as time is not on their side. Woolston looking to inbound. Finds Harness back over to Woolston. And it's stolen once again! Trying to find it down low to Larson. And it's picked off by the Knights. Foul will go against the Aviators. That'll be Larson's first, the third against Cedar Valley. So let's try this again. Harness in the corner, and a kick ball violation. But Cedar Valley making their presence known right now on the defensive end. Woolston looking to inbound, finds Warner, and a foul will be called against Cedar Valley.
Number 5, Daisy Payne.
So now 4 team fouls against the Aviators.
4th team foul. 5 fouls on Daisy Payne.
And now that'll be Daisy Thane's 5th foul, so she'll have to check out.
Checking in for Cedar Valley, number 33, Kaylee Larson replaces.
So as Thane checks out, it'll be Kaylee Larson coming in. Charlie looking to inbound now. She finds Woolston. Woolston's in the corner. There's that double team. Kennedy breaks it, goes back over to Harness. She finds Warner. Warner will slow things down. And a foul will be called on a reach-in against Larson. That'll send Harness to the free throw line for 2.
That's her second personal attack, Kaylee Larson. 15 foul at the line for the Knights. Number 10, Tati Harness shooting 2.
So Harness looking to extend this lead here from the free throw line. First one is up and in. Stops the bleeding and keeps them up by double digits. She goes 2 for 2. Here comes Hadley the other direction. Hadley gets some nice screens, goes up for 2. She's fouled, so she'll head to the free throw line for 2 more.
Number 21, Lonnie Holcraft, her first personal.
Aviators keeping themselves in this one by stopping the clock, but still trail it by double digits. Gets the first one to go. Aviators looking to get a very impressive win in their first game of the season on the road. Second one, no good. Here's Charlie in transition. Finds Woolston. Once again, the Knights want to slow things down. Knights just moving back and forth. Harness with the pump fake. Now we reach 10 on the shot clock. Bounce pass. Finds way over to Charlie. Back over to Harness. Toddy's going to take it. Back out to Charlie for 3. No good. Holdcraft gets the rebound for a moment, but it finds its way out to Larson. Larson picks up a dribble. High pass over to Presley. Larson finds a Kuzi down low. 2-pointer up and in. 10-point game. Here's Woolston crossing the timeline. Folo has it, and she'll be fouled. That'll send her to the free throw line for 2 more. Some big free throws right here for number 0, the sophomore guard. First one swirls in. So up next for Lone Peak after this game, they will be playing Westlake at home before they head on the road to play Mountain Ridge. As Fulau goes 2 for 2. Here's Hadley bringing it across. Hadley goes to her right. Picks up her dribble at the elbow. She's going to go with a turnaround jumper. Rattles in. Timeout taken, and we will take it with them. It's Cedar Valley 39, Lone Peak 49. with just about 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. We're back here at Lone Peak High School, where the Knights now only lead by 10. They once were leading by over 20 points. The Aviators have cut into this lead in the fourth, but they now face this deficit with less than a minute remaining in the game. Woolston looking to inbound off the baseline. Almost picked off. It is. Here are the Aviators. Got to get something quick. Presley drives. Spin around jumper. No good. Woolston with the board. A foul will be called against the Aviators. So Akusi will pick up her second. And refs are saying, yes, they're finally finalizing that these will be free throws because they were going for the rebound. So Harness back at the charity stripe for two more. Lone Peak looking to get their first win of the season. First free throws in. Brings it back to an 11-point game. Harness goes 2 for 2. Here comes Cedar Valley. Hadley looking to get a screen from Presley, picks up her dribble. Another turnaround jumper, and went in and out. Here's Woolston. Cross court over to Harness. Back over to Kennedy. And ball will be tipped. It'll stay here with the Knights. Kennedy's got it. Well, let's see if the Aviators will foul, and they will. So Woolston will head to the free throw line for 2. 11 seconds to go here in the game. And a comfortable lead of 12 as the Knights will move to 1-1 on the season. Woolston goes 1 for 2. Here comes Cedar Valley. Ellie's got it. Pops up a 3. Short, no good. Rebound out to Folo, and that will do it. The Knights pick up their first win of the season and move to 1-1 on the year, overcoming their early loss to the Bountiful Braves, while Cedar Valley will drop to 0-1 in their first game of the 2025-26 campaign. Knights looking to repeat as state champions once again. They've done it 4 times in a row. Can they do it? 5 straight. Well, we're about to find out this season, and we hope you tune along with us. For Josh, I'm Nate Thatcher. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this edition of the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Good night, everyone.